Boom! Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Guys, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader and now the current head trader at True Trading Group. Folks, I've been doing this for quite a long time, going on 16 years now. Began my career working at a hedge fund in New York City, and then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the great stock market crash, the worst financial crisis that most people that are on this live stream have ever lived through. But that was also the same time that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. I am now the head trader at True Trading Group, and together with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 20-person staff, we have helped thousands of people to learn, trade, and profit consistently. TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated online premium education platform that combines university level trading and investing courses, premium stock market tools, workshops, mentorship on stocks, options, futures, crypto, and all styles of trading. It's day trading, it's swing trading, it's also long-term investing. We take our university level of educational curriculum and we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year on their own. We give you access to 10,000 of the most educated, helpful, like-minded traders and investors around the world. And folks, you're also going to be getting, of course, all of the real-time trade alerts from myself and the 9 other professional trading mods in TTG that have been able to sport a cumulative win rate of around 80% for the last now 2 years. We're a family at True Trading Group. We leave no trader behind. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Make sure you share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out. Let's educate. Let's empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. Now, for those of you that are just joining us, welcome. Welcome to what is going to be the single most important piece of economic data that you have gotten so far this entire year. Tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be getting August CPI inflation data. For those of you who don't know what CPI is or why it's important, it is the Consumer Price Index. Essentially, it is inflation. It is a measure of the increase in the cost of the goods and services that you and I, the average everyday consumer, pays for. You are going to get that number tomorrow. The markets are coming off of a rip-your-face rally over the last 4 days. We literally have gone from 390 to 411 on the SPY in just a matter of a couple of days. As a matter of fact, we are right back in the area that we were prior to Jerome Powell's Jackson Hole speech. A lot of people do not really understand exactly how big of a move this market has made off of that 390 support level that you've seen since the Jackson Hole speech. This was your Jackson Hole speech. Now you guys can see how far we've actually come and recovered off of that 390 support level. You guys have been following my live streams for a while. You'll know that I gave you a buyer beware in the middle of August. We talked about experiencing a pullback down to 390, and then now you've gotten a big bounce off of that 390 level. Trying to figure out what this market is going to do for the rest of the year is going to be based on what this inflation number is, because this inflation number will help dictate what the Federal Reserve is going to do for the rest of the year. How much further does the Federal Reserve have to go to raise interest rates in order for inflation to come down to a level that it is satisfied with? The markets are pricing in a 90% likelihood of a 75 basis point hike at the September 21st Fed meeting. I know what many of you are probably thinking. Mike, why is tomorrow? Tomorrow can't be the most important thing. The Fed meeting is the most important thing, where the Fed's going to either raise 50 basis points or 75 basis points. That's going to be more important, right? Wrong. Because the markets have already priced in a 90% likelihood of a 75 basis point hike. But tomorrow's CPI number and the rest of the inflation data that you're going to get throughout the week, you're going to get PPI data as well. That's all your inflation data. That can determine what the Fed is going to do. That could change the Fed's decision from doing 75 or doing 50. It could change the federal funds target rate of what is currently sitting at 4%. It can change that to either maybe go to 3.75, 3.8, or it can bump it up to 4.2 or 4.25. There's an overwhelming belief or thought that you are going to get a lower than expected CPI number tomorrow. I am in that camp as well. I do believe that inflation is going to come down. But this opportunity that you guys have in the markets right now, this is creating volatility. This number that you were going to get tomorrow, why should you care about it? Because it's going to move the market. And every single stock that is within the market is going to be affected by this CPI number, because it's going to affect what the Fed is going to do at the September 21st meeting. So if you think the September 21st meeting is more important, actually, it's the data you're going to get this week on inflation, specifically tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. I will be live with my TTG members when that number comes out to tell them whether I think it's a good number, if it's a bad number, if this is something that tells us that inflation is being a lot stickier than we thought. Okay, inflation expectations have actually come down sharply. We got inflation expectation numbers over the last couple of days. They've come down sharply, where now in July, the expectation was a year from now that inflation would be 6.1. Now, a year from now, the expectation is that inflation would be 5.7. So you're seeing the inflation expectations, which is a number that the Federal Reserve pays very close attention to. You're seeing that all come down. And you're seeing it all come down drastically. So this number tomorrow is going to be very important. But every single person that I hear speak says that they think this number is going to come in light. You also have over $100 billion worth of S&P futures that are currently short by hedge funds. This is what sets the tone. This is what sets the opportunity for you guys to be able to trade this environment here this week. It's going to be volatile. You're going to get big moves to the upside. You're going to get big moves to the downside. You're going to get a lot of volatility in this market, depending on what that number is. On this live stream here today, I'm going to tell you what my game plan is, okay, going into this number. I'm going to give you my game plan on what I think the number is going to be. I'll give you my game plan on if this, then that. We're going to have two different scenarios. I have two different game plans. I spent the majority of the day today going through what that game plan is going to be. If the number comes in under expectations, we got to have a game plan for that. If it comes in above expectations, you got to have a game plan for that. If it comes in line with expectations, you got to have a game plan for that. This is a number that nobody actually knows what the number is going to be. This is not a matter of, oh, let me predict the future and try to pretend what I think the number is going to be. This is an environment where you need to be reactive. You need to react to this data rather than try to position yourself going into it. React to it. I purposely closed out my positions today. I do not have any open positions, okay, as far as active trades. I obviously have all my long-term portfolio stuff, but as far as my active trades, I closed out my positions. It was a huge day for us inside of chat. INM, monster day for us on INM. That stock is currently trading up 66% on the day. We were able to rip that thing to shreds. It was the number one stock on my watch list. Okay, so on this live stream here today, it's going to go down as follows. I'm going to recap a lesson that I went over with you on this live stream last night. Last night, I very specifically, said to you, I gave you a process of how to build a watch list. If you caught my live stream last night, right? A lot of people struggle with identifying and honing in and focusing in on particular stocks. Everybody was asking, like, Mike, well, how did you know to buy that stock? How did that stock even get on your radar? I gave you an entire process on last night's live stream. If you were paying attention, if you were here on last night's live stream, this is why it's so important to never miss these. I do them 6 days a week. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Turn on your notifications. Don't miss these lives. But I showed you exactly step-by-step how I build my game plan and how I build my watch list. That is the exact process that I used today to identify INM as my number one trade idea for the entire day. So on this live stream today, we're going to recap that lesson from yesterday about building watch lists. And I'm going to show you specifically exactly what it was about INM that had it my number one trade idea on the day. I'm going to show you a video clip on the analysis from pre-market, because every single day inside of True Trading Group, every single day we go through pre-market, the mods and my, We open up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, and I go over with you guys pre-market what my entire game plan is. I tell you what stocks I'm looking at, why I'm looking at them, what I think they're going to do. We have a video clip from that pre-market analysis where we break down the watch list on INM. We're going to go ahead and we're going to play that clip for you here, and I'm going to show you what specifically did I see to confirm my watch list. Okay, that's something that we're going to really go over here today. Recap from the lesson. Also, what was it about the watch list, or what was it about that stock that confirmed my watch list? And then we're going to be talking about the CPI data that's coming out tomorrow, what my game plan is, how we're going to trade it, what it means for the rest of the year, because I believe that tomorrow's CPI number will actually determine what this market does for the rest of the year. Therefore, what am I going to do with the rest of my cash? Now, for those of you that have been following me for a while, you'll know very publicly in March and April of 2020, I was screaming from the rooftops that I was going all in. I was buying that sell-off in March and April. Go back and watch my live streams from March and April of 2020. They're right here on this YouTube channel. I was telling you that I was buying in my long term. Then September and October of 2021, go back and watch the live streams. They're right here on this channel. I told you very publicly I was selling in my long-term portfolio in anticipation for this crash. Okay. Then I told you guys May 10th, I bought a little bit in the 380s on the SPY, and then June 17th. Again, go watch the live stream from June 17th. I told you very publicly that I bought a chunk, bought about 18 different stocks on June 17th, which so far happens to be the dead low of the year. But I still do have some cash sitting on the sideline that I have not yet deployed. Obviously, very, very pleased with the cash that I got in there on June 17th, but I still do have some cash on the sidelines. And what we're going to see here this week with this inflation number can have an impact and determine what I believe this market's going to do for the rest of the year, and then what that means for the rest of the money that I have sitting on the sidelines. And then we have a very, very, very special guest, okay, that we are going to be bringing on here very special guest, and we're going to be bringing on here to share their story with you all. I want to give you guys, I want to go ahead, I want to play this clip real quick from that INM, okay? So we have a video clip, like I said, this is a video clip from pre-market. This is not a video clip that you are watching live right now on this YouTube channel. This is a video clip from earlier this morning, pre-market, where INM was my number one trade idea on the day. What you need to understand is that as a member of True Trading Group, the advantage that you have is that you will know exactly what myself and 9 other professional traders are going to do before we actually do it. True Trading Group is not about chasing a bunch of scalpers where everyone, I'm getting in and you're trying to follow me in. And by the time you're getting in, I'm getting out. That is not the way that we trade in True Trading Group. Our day trades last several hours long, and our swing trades last anywhere from several days to several weeks. There are day trades and swing trades every single day in True Trading Group. There are stocks, there are options, there are small caps, there are large caps every single day inside of True Trading Group. So I want to go ahead right now, guys, and I want to play this clip. Again, this is from this morning, pre-market, where I went over my game plan on INM. Let's go ahead and play that clip. Individual stocks on the watch list. INM is right at the top. This is a recent reverse split. It's being talked about a lot on social media. It has already traded almost as much volume pre-market as it did the entire day on Friday. Friday, this stock traded 3 million shares. It is 9:24 a.m. This stock has already traded 2.5 million shares. There's a major resistance level at around 16. You guys can see this $16 level that I drew on my screen. You can see it was previously support in March. Then it was support there again in June. We tested it in July. It was resistance. And now there that level is. If we get through 16, this stock could really get going. And you could easily see this thing get to at least 18 or 19, $19, possibly get up there and test that 200-day moving average. That 200-day sits around 22. You also have this previous little structure right in here. You see the structure here from May. That's a nice level of resistance for INM. If we can get a move like that through 16, I do like this stock for the potential long today. And this is going to be one of the top names that are going to be on my list. I will look for pullback buys in around 13 to 13.50, which is going to be, if you guys take a look here over the last couple of days, you have a big wide range support level down here from $12 all the way up to like 13.25. So what I'm going to look for would be if there is a pullback off the open down into this range, if we can hold that level, that will be the long, and then we'll take it back up there. We'll take profits off, of course, in front of 16 because 16 is a major level of resistance. If you get through 16, we want to hold on to some of that position and see if we can get the follow through. That's INM, one of the top stocks on my watch list today. There you have it, folks. Okay, that is the video clip from pre-market this morning. Like I said, every single day pre-market, I am on the mic. So are the other 9 professional traders in True Trading Group, giving you our watch list, but not just telling you, hey, we're looking at this stock. That's not enough. I can tell you, hey, we're looking at this stock. What does that mean to you, right? We give you a very specific, detailed game plan on exactly what I'm looking for. You heard me on that video clip where I said to you very specifically, I'm looking for a pullback into the 1350 area. So let's draw a line across 1350. Well, 1350, that zone right there, there's your quick pullback. And you guys can see we stuck that level very nicely. And I told you, you heard me say it on that video clip. I told you, I think I like the long up towards the $19 area. Well, let's draw a line across 19. And where is the high of the day for that stock today? It's right there around that $19 area. And we were able to capitalize into Trading Group on this entire move. This was an absolute monster of a move for us today, guys. Congratulations to all my teaching members that capitalize on this INM. I will tell you guys later on this live stream exactly what it is, okay, about this setup that had me thinking that this was something that we can go after. If you guys made money in chat with me today on INM, I want you to sound off in chat. Tell me how you guys did. This was the #1 play on the watch list from today. I went over this with you yesterday, right? Guys, sound off in chat if you guys made money in chat today with me on this INM. I want to know about it. I want to hear about it. I literally last night on my live stream, I showed you exactly how I go about building my watch list. I gave you the entire process. Okay? I gave you the entire process. And if you use that process, you could have also then identified this INM. INM lighting up the social media scan. Okay? This is a stock that's been all over social media. Everybody's been talking about it. Great job. $300. I made 4 figures. My biggest day ever. You're a genius. Thanks, Chris. $1,400. I caught $2 a share. I mean, just excellent. Great job, guys. Very, very, very nicely done. $300 for Don Paulson. What's up, Mel? We just spoke, Don Paulson. Great job, man. Yeah, you guys can see everybody. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 3 for 3 on the day. Great job. My boy Jimmy, what's up? Excellent. I love it. I love seeing the whole team hit on it. Nice. Way to go, Jennifer. $4,000 today. 30% gain for Taunton Kemp. Yes, I love it. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Lumi, $320. Nice. Great. Lacey Lace. Yes, I love it, guys. Bottom line here, folks, people are making money in True Trading Group thanks to the analysis, the education, and the mentorship and the guidance that they are receiving day in and day out. It is not just today. Okay, it is not just today. This is something that you guys will, this is the type of action. This is the type of, analysis that you're going to be getting every single day. Every day we come on the mic pre-market, we do the heavy lifting for you. We tell you what we're looking at and how we plan on trading it. Are we going to be right every single day? No, of course not. Are we going to have some losing trades in there and some red days? Yes, of course. But we're right a hell of a lot more than we are wrong. And so far we've been red hot inside of True Trading Group. Besides just today, I don't want to just focus on today. There's a lot of lessons on this INM trade. We're going to talk about it. There's a specific chart set up that gave me the okay, that gave me the trigger to step in and buy this. It's a chart setup that I teach all of my teaching members that I actually call the trade line VWAP crossover. I'm going to talk to you guys about that here. But first, I want to know if you are a member of True Trading Group, not just today. If you're a member of True Trading Group, and very plain and simple, if you're making money, if you're becoming a better trader, I want you to type the $ in chat right now. I'm not just talking about today. In general, overall, are you making money? Are you becoming better traders? If that answer is yes, type the $ in chat right now. This is for members. I'm talking to members specifically right now. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, I advise that you pay attention to the number of people that are typing the $ in chat right here, right now, because these people, they found True Trading Group the exact same way that you all did right now. And that's on one of these live streams. They had all the same excuses that you have. They've got small accounts. They got full-time jobs. They've lost money in the market before. They've got no experience, but yet now they're typing the $ telling you they're making money. They're becoming better traders. If they can do it, so can you. I love these guys. I love all these people that are typing the $, but there's nothing special about them. They're not smarter than you. They just have access to a real education, access to professional tools, and are part of a community that genuinely gives a damn whether they succeed or fail. And if they can do it, so can you. I've got a very, very, very important live stream in store for you. We are just getting started. Again, congratulations, everyone that caught the INM trade. But later on this live stream, I'm going to give you my thoughts and my strategy on the CPI number that's coming out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about what I expect that number to be, what I expect the markets to do, and how I plan on making money from it. But first, I want to go ahead and I want to bring on a very special guest. A very special guest is going to come on here. They're going to share their story with you guys. In order to do that, I'm going to bring on my business partner, my co-founder in True Trading Group. Is going to come on here. They're going to help me go over this, introduce this special guest to you all. I want you all to just sit back, relax, enjoy. Let me bring on Adam, my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group, and we can go ahead and bring on our special guest. Adam, what's up, man?
Ooh, nope. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Nothing much. So yeah, I'm actually on the phone with this gentleman right now, and it's just a crazy day. So he was having a little bit of technical difficulties earlier, so I am going to actually patch him in on my phone and put the phone up to the microphone.
Okay.
So I will do the best that we can do there. I'll ask this gentleman to speak loudly into his phone, and we should be good. But yeah, it's a hell of a story, man. And really, some of the things that I like about this is that this is somebody that I'm going to let him tell the primary part of his story. But essentially what I really like about this is that he came in here like a lot of people do, not, having just blown up an account or, not really coming in off the heels of success,
Mm-hmm.
And he worked at it. It wasn't an overnight thing. He joined in January, but something pretty amazing happened today, and there's a lot of cool stuff that happened in between, which I'll let him go over.
Awesome.
All right, so let me get him on right now. Hang on 1 second. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Let me just move my mic. Let me line it up. All right. Mike, can you hear him?
Yes, I can.
All right. Excellent. So, guys, please welcome TTG member Stephanopoulos.
Oh, what up, Steph?
Hey, yo.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, Mike. Hey, Adam.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you okay. I'm going to move my sound up a bit as well.
Okay.
But yes, it's the guy with the snorkel next to his name in chat. That's who this is.
Oh, man.
Funny story about that. I added that only because I'd get lost in chat because I'd be on my mobile a lot. So to find kind of like where I was at, or if somebody had asked me a question, it was just, I needed something that stuck out. And that's the reason why I have the mask and the snorkel. The snorkel.
Nice. All right, so let's talk for a second. I want you to I want you to walk me through this. Tell me a little bit about how you got to True Trading Group. Let's start there first.
Okay. So I started watching the live. I joined in January. I started watching, I'd say probably like July or August. And not because I was looking for, by the way, I've never joined any kind of group at all. And I
So are you saying that Adam Hyman took your group virginity?
Yes, that is right. That is correct.
Just making sure.
So I would, watch YouTube videos. I started getting tired of just watching either guys who just pump these penny stocks or whatever they're called, the squeezes. And the reason I started watching those was because a friend of mine got me into a bad habit because he made a buttload of money on AMC. And I never traded anything that was not a mega cap. And I started trading that post squeeze and just started making a lot of mistakes and then started chasing a lot of squeezes. But I started getting tired of watching all these videos on YouTube that weren't really helping me learn anything new. And the other side are the people who seem knowledgeable. They weren't. They didn't have like I don't know, whatever you call it, to show their conviction on something. So they were very vague when they would talk about stuff. And I started watching, and then Mike, hearing him talk first, the thing that got me with him first was that just how easy it was to listen to him and his outlook on things. And then I started actually following some of his, not just trades, but just kind of like what he saw, what he say, like what he thinks this week's going to do or what tomorrow's going to do. And I was just like super impressed. But not only that was the fact that he just explains everything and describes it so well that I was like, oh, this guy's not like being vague, or he's not trying to tell you he has this secret trade, and if you join right now, he'll send you a text with it for tomorrow or something, you know? So I just started watching more and more. I would even tell my friends, hey, you got to watch this show, this live. I'm like, this guy's just, he gets it. And anyway, so I kept watching, and I didn't really even think about joining. That wasn't in my head. I was just trying to look for something that I could watch. I didn't feel like it was just bogus. But as it got closer, my mother was going through, she had to have an open heart surgery. And then at the time, my youngest was born months before that. And I had broken my foot literally the day before I joined you guys. And I even put in the live, I said, I'm going to be off work. I just broke my foot playing basketball, and I need to start learning how to trade. So I joined you guys. Plus, I'd like to mention for all you people out there that are thinking about joining, the price was higher than it is today. So you guys are getting good deals. Anyway, so I joined on the 5th of January. And cut me off, by the way, if you need to ask me anything. But
no, you're doing a great job, dude.
I joined on the 5th of January. When I joined, I had just blown up my margin account, my second margin account. Oh, before I joined, by the way, when I first started watching you guys, like really watching you guys, I had this moment where I was looking at my account, and then Mike would say that thing like, where, you know, why wait till you like completely blow up your account to join, you know? It's cheaper to join than like waiting to blow up your account. I literally watched my account just declining by like the tens of thousands. And every time it happened, I would just go to myself like, oh, I could have joined for this price and saved me X amount of money. You know what I mean? Like It was literally happening before my eyes. And after I blew up my account, I joined you guys around then. So when I joined, I'm not going to say I came in and I was just a good student. I came in hot-headed. I was just looking for, which, I understand most people do, but I was just coming in looking for that trade, that's going to bring it all back. And I only had, so I have my long-term account, and it's cash only, and it's the most boring brokerage ever. But I had a little bit less than $2,000 left in there as far as available cash. So I told myself, this is all you have to work with. You don't deserve to trade with anything else. Even if you have the money, you don't deserve to just keep funding your account because you haven't earned it. You're making mistake after mistake. So you better make this last. I had no goal in my head at the time. I just was going through an emotional thing of, I felt like I could be a good trader, but, at that moment, I just felt like I was questioning myself and saying, like, maybe this isn't for me.
So let me interrupt you for 1 second. What did becoming a good trader mean to you? Why was it so important? I mean, we spoke before you got on here. I know you have a good job, but I also know that you when we spoke, you have this entrepreneurial spirit, you and your family. So, but what was it about trading that was so important to you that you were able, like, what did it represent that you were able to, that it was just something that mattered that much?
It was, thank you for asking me that. It was part of the entrepreneurial thing, like where you like creating, you strive to create like something new and some wealth for yourself, and you don't mind putting in work and learning. I had the thing that, this is a funny story, but the thing that really, it was like an epiphany I had was, I was trading the last 3 years before I blew up my account. For the most part, okay, but it was more like buying long-term stocks, waiting till they go up, selling some, but I wasn't doing anything crazy, and I wasn't day trading. I got into day trading a little bit later, but I was more trying to like make X amount of money. And I'm going to tell all you people, my first option was Disney. My friend showed me how to do it. I traded one contract. I made $400 something on it, and I couldn't believe it. I said to myself, literally these words. I said, if I can make $500 a month extra doing options, like that'd be amazing. Guess what? In about 3-4 months, I had 1 week where I made $60,000, and it still wasn't enough. And I would just give it all back. My goals kept going up like ridiculously, to the point, like by my 3rd month, I was like, man, if I made $10,000 a week, it was just so stupid. So I was in an Uber, and an older gentleman was driving me, and he said, he's doing the small talk thing, and I asked him, oh yeah, why do you drive for Uber? And he said, oh, I'm retired. I'd like to supplement my income. At that time, I was talking to this guy who's a professional trader, and he's retired now, but he's probably been trading for about 30 years total. And his retirement is just basically, he trades for 2 hours a day, and he's done. And then after I had the conversation with the guy in the Uber, it just blew up in my head. I said, I want to do this until like the day I die. I said, why have I been thinking like about just killing it like for the next day? I said, by the time I get to retire, I mean, hopefully I don't need to worry about supplementing anything. But I said, would I rather be sitting at home with my family and trading for an hour or two every day and making this extra income? And that just totally changed my way of thinking. Instead of, don't get me wrong. Yes, I would love to make a lot of money trading, but that's not my goal anymore. Like to just make this huge amount of money in one trade, or, yeah, that really opened my eyes.
So with that said, you came in here in January, you'd blown up your account, you explained what it is, and you really put in the work from January to today, and really put in the work. And one of the things that I found really, really interesting is that when you shared with me what it is that you do for a living, right? And we don't have to get into the specifics if you don't want to, but needless to say that the demand on your job is probably second to none. The only other thing I can equate it to is like, maybe
owning your own business,
or maybe like an ER doctor, an ER doctor in a really bad neighborhood or something, where you're just you're always on call, and you don't have to get into the specifics if you don't want to, but if you want to be a little broad and tell us the amount of, hours and what it's like, well, you don't have to be specific if you don't want to.
Yeah, sure. No problem. So I live in San Diego, and I'm based out of here, but I work out of Los Angeles a lot. So not only do I have to go to work to Los Angeles and then come back, that's not included in the time they give me to have any kind of rest. So I'm on call 6 days a week, 24 hours a day. My day off is today on Monday, but let me tell you what they call a day off. At 12:01 a.m., they can call me and tell me they need me. So it's not like I can sleep in. I get used to it, but having 2 small children, 1.5-year-old and a 4.5-year-old, my mother lives with us now, and have a wife, trying to keep her happy, try to have some kind of social life. So yeah, for anybody listening, no joke, like there's no excuse. If you really, really, really want to do this for a long time, there's no excuse. I'm amazed sometimes. And just side note, when joining TTG, when I found out Wolf trades on his phone, that made me feel so much better about myself because of my schedule. So I was like, okay, I don't feel like I'm the only person who's like trying to do this seriously and having to be on my phone half the time.
So let me just get this straight. I want you to tell me if I got this nailed down. You have this insanely demanding job that's high pressure and high hours. You have 2 small children, a wife, which means that you need to work on maintaining your marriage, you need to work on being a father, and you have this crazy demanding job. And all of this is happening, and you were still able to make it work.
Yeah.
Oh, and hold on one second. And you didn't start with like $25,000 ready to go.
No, let me tell you where I'm at right now, and not that it matters, and I'm, not giving exact numbers, but sometimes I think like when I had the capital I was working with about 2 years ago, and if I in another world, if I said, okay, capital, you sit right here, I'm going to join TTG, I'm going to learn, and then I'm going to, when I feel like I'm ready, I'm going to start deploying it. I'd probably be a millionaire right now in that short time span. I mean, if I did it that way, like legit, you guys who are listening to this, that money you have, you earned it. It is yours. But let me tell you something. You don't deserve to trade with it just because it's your money. Like, you have to earn that. I'm sorry. What was the question? Sorry.
No, that was good. Yeah, man. So walk me through what happened today, because today was a bit of an emotional day for you, and we've taken up a good amount of your time, and I know this was last minute, but walk me through what happened today.
First of all, I absolutely don't mind. You guys put in time like no other. So this is nothing, and I'm actually honored that you even asked me. I didn't feel like I deserved to be on here.
No, dude, brother, you definitely do, man. This is not, look, we've had people that have come on these live streams that are making money, not making money, struggling, but getting better. We have had all sorts of people come on these live streams because it's important that the people that are listening that are not members and the ones that are members and everyone that watches, it's important that they hear, all sides of it, right? It's important that they hear all sides of it. So, the only,
it's really helpful.
The only requirement that we have for one of our members to be coming on one of these live streams is that they give him, is that they go ahead and they give like a, is that it's not all negative or not all positive, that it's a balanced, message, and it's, and that you're as detailed as you can be so that somebody can learn something from it. That's the value of having somebody share their experience here about this, because, it's easy. Like you said, it's easy to watch countless amount of people on YouTube or Twitter or Reddit and just see like one person's perspective or opinion. It's an entirely different thing to hear it firsthand from real people. And that's real people that are from all walks of life and from all levels of success or from all levels of experience too. So no, man, you definitely deserve it. This is not like a prize or reward. You're, as much as, you're doing everyone a giant service right now. Anyone that's listening right now, you're doing everyone a giant service by telling them your truth and your story and look, how many people are, Mike and I were talking about this last night. Everyone in here, right? Everyone in this chat right now and watching this stream with us, everyone in here knows that it's possible to lose money trading, and that it's likely and that it's going to happen at some point. Everybody knows that that's a thing, right? Does anyone not know?
Yeah.
Does anyone in here think that you're going to start trading and you're going to do nothing but make money? I don't think anyone does. I think that the majority of people know, and if you don't know, I'm telling you that that's not reality, right? But a lot of people don't know that it is possible with a family, with kids, with a wife, with a demanding job, with not all this money in the bank. You know, they don't know that that's possible to do. They don't know that success can still be had even with all those other things. They think, someone's trying to sell me. Someone's trying to do this. Maybe for that guy or that girl, but not me. You know, that's what people think. And it's unfortunate because it doesn't have to be that way, but that's what people think. So tell us what happened today.
So, I like I said, when I opened my account, I've gotten into the habit, especially the last 3-4 months, of not looking at my balance because I've been keeping my head down and just trying to trade well, not worrying about what my balance is. And I purposely just mentally try to make myself stronger, and I don't even cover up the P&Ls. I just purposely just go whatever. And so I never really paid attention to it. And then the last couple of weeks, the trades that I've been building up. So for anybody who doesn't know me, I just in the last few months have kind of built more of my trader identity that I've become to realize. And one of the things is buying leaps, longer out options, the position size, building on them, and then also selling for premium, which Chris Toner's study group, one of the mods, for those of you that don't know, although I was familiar with it, but him talking about it, I used to think I own Apple, but what's $25? Not worth it to make a premium, whatever. And I just think small about it. But then when he really just broke down the simplicity of how if you made say $100 a month, and then you make $1,200 at the end of the year just from owning a stock and doing really nothing. I mean, it just kind of started from there. But then I started selling covered calls and cash secured puts. When I first started doing that with Apple, my average cost was $109. My average cost currently is $88 for my shares, and just from selling those and doing nothing else. So today, when the account opened, it was just kind of one of those days where everything came together, and I had looked up, and I couldn't believe where it was at. It was, when I first saw it, it was $700 away from this level that I had kind of it's a round number, where I was just kind of wow. I was I can't believe I'm here. Do you want me to be specific or not? Or Adam?
It's entirely up to you, whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay, so I won't be vague. So when I had to use this account, this was I had stocks that I owned in it, but I had cash. I had $1,950 sitting in it too. And the account at the time was sitting at around 30 to 31,000. And that's when I decided I'm going to use this cash account for one, so I don't use margin. And also I have that available cash sitting in there. So today, when I opened up the app and I looked, it was at terrible at math. It was around 49,300, and I was just I couldn't believe it. I mean, I feel yesterday I looked at it and it was at 35, and I literally just started tearing up because I was I couldn't believe I was there, and I have a long way to go, but I was just I literally have not kept count. If you asked me a week ago, I couldn't tell you if I was up $5,000 or if I was up $1,000. And because from learning from Mike and the mods, all I've been focusing on is becoming a better trader and making good trades. And I have not even, besides managing them, I have not even paid attention to my losing trades because they don't matter. I literally have 2 losing trades today and my account is up. So it's just,
wow.
I'm sorry, man. This is so cheesy. I'm getting a little, okay. I'm so glad we're on the phone and not.
I just think that it's, the part that I love about this, man, is that it obviously means so much more to you than just the money part. Like the money part is great, but it's the other part of it. It's that feeling of like accomplishment and the feeling that like you set out to do something and you did it. You know, and that and that's really amazing. You know, that's the part that I just, you know, people got to understand, and Mike can touch on this a bit more, but this is not just about getting Lambos, mansions, yachts, and you know, Rolexes and all that stuff. That's not what this is about.
No.
You know, this is about truly being able to stand on your own 2 feet, not have to answer to anyone. You know, really be the captain, or you know, the captain of your own ship. And you know, not have to worry if gas prices go up, not have to worry if you know, if we go into a you know, a deeper recession, which I'm on the same page with Mike. I don't think that's gonna necessarily happen. But the idea here is that this is so much more than just the amount of money that you make. You know, you're Mike says it all the time. You're learning a skill that literally has the ability to change your life for the better. So it's just awesome to hear that part of it.
You guys are like truly amazing. I told Adam earlier, I said, and Adam, of course, couldn't take the compliment. And I literally told him, I said, you and Mike are humble as AF. You know, I said, you and Mike are humble AF. I said, but please, I said, you guys are like, I mean, the help you guys provide people, like anyone who's listening to this, understand they are a business first and foremost. But that doesn't mean they have to be as helpful as they are, you know? Like, think about the things you pay for in life, and think about those interactions you have for those things, and which ones stick out to you that are good, and which ones are just like you have to pay for, you know, or whatever. But if I just want to tell the people who are listening, who are already at TTG members, and then maybe for the people who aren't,
sure,
is I have picked up and used Wolf Style. I've picked up from Mike. Now, I have a busy lifestyle and I'm on the phone a lot. I didn't understand in the beginning, but after watching Mike and everything, I've taken some of his trades and made them my own, because Mike is a different trader. He's on a different level. He's faster. He has everything he needs to do what he's trying to do. And so I take it from Mike. Jessica and Jay, I've taken some trades from them. I don't trade like full shares, but I've still, like, you know, if they mention a stock that's worth watching or something, I'll look at it. And if it looks like there's something there for me, I'll take it and try to make it my own. Momin and Toner, you know, I've learned a lot from them. And you know, Gio, like I've traded with him too, but like I've made his trades my own trades, like where he's fast and he likes to scalp, and I've taken some of those trades and made them a week or 2 weeks out. You don't, for a lot of you, you don't know how many times I've had trades where I'm like, I have this moment, the little devil in me that's going, dude, if you had like 20 of these right now, that $1,000 you just made, that's $20,000, you know? And I'm just like, nope. I'm like, no. I was like, you're trying to be a good trader. So just to let you know, the last 2 months, I have because I've been trading these longer out trades, I've been able to manage them. On Friday, I added to my Apple calls, just to give you guys an example. I have the conviction that Apple's going to go higher. And on Friday, I added to my Apple calls that were already down. I bought the 175 strikes for October 21st. By the time Friday closed, I was down probably close to 50% on it. But I bought the time on it, and I said, that's fine. I said, I plan to add on this not because I want to catch a falling knife, but because I believe Apple is going to make a move. So this morning, I added to those. I averaged down on Friday, I averaged down today. I ended up selling the half that I averaged down for a little profit above what I paid. But my new average, I've been peeling off the rest of the apples, and the last ones were around 50%. I averaged down all the way. It worked out great. But yeah, so you can manage your trades with some time. You're going to get less quantity, but honestly, the thing that feels the best is looking at these 100%, 200%, 300% like gainers. Even if you have one contract, it's like, and you bought it for January, but like you have that mental capital it gives me, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something right.
That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, brother. Well, look, man, I really appreciate your time and you coming on. This was really awesome. I think that everyone here really appreciates you coming on as well. And if they don't, then they're not very intelligent, which most people here are. So I think it's great, man. And we all value your time and coming on here. And man, we're just getting started. We are just getting started. So congratulations, guys. And anything you need, you reach out. All right.
Thank you so much. If you want me to change my name to Chatterbox.
No. You can, man. I like Stephanopoulos. I mean, you change it to whatever you want.
Can he hear me? Adam, can you hear me?
Guys, really thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. I truly like. God bless you guys, man. God bless the TTG fam.
No worries, brother. Thank you. All right, later, buddy.
Later.
That's awesome, man. I'm so happy for him. Stephanopoulos is someone that is pretty vocal in chat, very well known. Everybody knows him. And I think once you said Stephanopoulos, that's why you saw my reaction when you said that's who was coming on. I was
that's why I don't like to tell you who's coming on here.
Yeah,
because I like it when you're surprised with it, so that way you don't have to like go in your head about it.
Yeah. I wish I was able to talk. I mean, I didn't, because you were on the phone with him, so then I really couldn't talk to him. But I'm just so happy for him. And you saw he got choked up there, man. He got choked up there.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I reached out to him earlier today, because he got choked up in chat. He got choked up in chat when he was talking about all this earlier today, because it was like, what I understood was it was like he saw himself doing something for the first time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was pretty amazing.
Bro,
that was pretty amazing.
From 1,900 to 49,000.
Well, in fairness, he said, he used his cash account too. Yeah. So it's really like 18,000 something is what he did. So it just to be fair, because we spoke about it before, and I think he explained some of it as well. But essentially, what had happened was that he was using his cash account, and then while he was using his cash account, he there was already some money in there or something like that. But right between 18
selling covered calls against his other positions, and
right. So I just I don't want to be misleading, and like that's the other thing. Like, we're super transparent.
Yeah.
So, so there's that, right? All right. Well, I think a lot of people on here want to know about CPI tomorrow. Yeah. They want to know what chart pattern you used to identify your INM trade today. Yeah. And you got those two things to talk about. We're about an hour in, probably got another 45 minutes left in the stream. And, what I'm going to say first, though, is, Mike and I continue to move the price of True Trading Group up. We're getting back to that 2,212 mark, right around there. And what we are doing here tonight is, our intention was to raise the price tonight, right? And, from yesterday, we decided to hold off a day. We don't want people discouraged or turned off, especially before tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be an absolute monster of a day. There's going to be a lot of things that move tomorrow, a lot of things that you're going to need to position for. it's not a day that you'd want to be like, okay, if you have an intention of joining or anything like that, it's not like a day you'd want to like put off for, you know? So Mike and I were talking about it before the stream, and I was like, okay, we're moving the price up. Let's move it up. And then we decided together, we're like, hey, you know what? We can move it up tonight at midnight instead. There really is, let's just move it up tomorrow at midnight, or tonight. I'm sorry, tonight at midnight. Let's give everyone another shot.
Yeah, we'll give everybody a shot at the 46% off before, because tomorrow's CPI, guys, in my opinion, I mean, this is going to be a major market moving event.
Yeah, and I saw people say certain things in the comments last night in the stream, like, "Oh, Mike, you've said that about a bunch of things this year," and I'm like, "Yeah, it doesn't make it any less true."
I know, but that's the kind of year it's been. That's the kind of year it's been. I'm not making this stuff up. That's literally the kind of year that it's been. This is such a fluid, evolving situation. It's like, as the Russia-Ukraine situation unfolded, as the COVID situations unfolded, as the inflation situation unfolded, as the Federal Reserve was raising rates. I mean, all of those things, all those things start to happen, some of those things become the most important piece of economic data and the most important event that you've seen. Like that Jackson Hole meeting that we had a couple weeks ago, up until that point, that day, that was probably the most important speech that you've ever heard from a Fed member before. And that probably is going to remain the most important speech that you're going to hear from a Fed member throughout the rest of the year. But now this piece of economic data that you're going to get, because the Fed was very specific. The Fed told you, yes, inflation coming down from June to July, it went from 9.1 to 8.5. That's great, but it's not enough for them to change their stance. They need to see multiple months of a significant decline in inflation. So we're about to find out, did we get a second month of a significant decline? So if you want to know, is the June low safe? Are we going to break those lows? Well, the likelihood of you breaking those lows, if the number tomorrow comes in under expectations, is extremely low. If the numbers tomorrow are over the expectations, all of a sudden those June lows come right back into play for the second half of September going into October. So that's why this is going to be the most important piece of data that you're going to get. This is the most important.
And there's going to be just a tremendous amount of volatility. So you guys are, hopefully for those that are in chat, for those that are paying attention, you guys really are going to have the opportunity. Obviously not the guarantee, but the opportunity should very well exist for you guys to, be able to make some day trades, some short-term swing trades over the next couple of weeks. And then have the ability to, if you so choose, reinvest that back into your long-term portfolio without having to add more money into your accounts. This should be, for what is historically one of the most boring, slowest times of the year in the stock market. This should be pretty darn exciting, this month.
Yeah, September is usually the weakest month of the entire year. If you look at throughout history, September has been the weakest. If you add up every single month of every year since the stock market's been around, September is the worst performing month historically. So far, it's been one of the best performing months all year. When you take a look at where we've done. Look at what we've done in the month of September so far. You started September off here with this, down here around 394, 395. And now here we are at 412. This is starting off to actually be a very strong month. And that's not typically the case, but there's still a long period of time. I mean, guys, it's only September 12th. I mean, we're not even halfway through the month. A lot can change in 2 weeks, right? And this number tomorrow has the potential to really change that. So
I got the real question for you tonight. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I could push a button right now, and we can offer everyone tonight an Amazon Fire HD tablet. I can push that button.
Mm-hmm.
Or you and I can split a handful of laptops tonight if you'd like.
I'll split a handful. We had a big day today. I mean, I&M was an absolute monster. I don't mind. I don't mind splitting a handful of laptops.
You want to go 6 and 6? I can. We got to go under 15 because I can't get more than that. So let's go. Let's go 12.
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'll do 6.
Okay. So, all right, perfect. So that means that tonight, and look, like Mike says, we say it's like the last night for laptops every night because it's literally day by day. So what we don't want to have happen is that you guys save up. You guys want to join, and then that night or that week or that month, we don't have laptops, and then you guys are all pissed because we said that you get one when you sign up. So it's a lot safer for us to just say, hey, tonight's the last night for it because I don't have a guaranteed stash tomorrow.
We don't have any, actually. We weren't able to get any today.
No, I know, but I'm just explaining, like, it's easier for us to say that.
Yeah.
It's easier for us to say that than it is to try and figure it out later on,
Yeah, true.
So, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep the price at what it was last night. Tonight at midnight, regardless of anything, we're going to move the price up over $1,200. Okay. Right now, you can get a TTG membership for 46% off. That was the price it was last night. That brings it down from $212 all the way down to $1,189 for the entire year. You pay one price, you get access to literally everything that we have to offer, all courses and all tools. Nothing. There are no courses and there are no tools that are held back. And as long as you remember, all new courses and new tools are included. So if we put out a new tool or a new course next week, you guys do not pay extra for that. You get it. If we put out 5 courses next week, you guys do not pay extra. You get it. Okay. With your True Trading Group subscription, you also get access to roughly $5,000 of premium tools. So what does that mean? That means that you get access to tools that you're going to need, that you would have to spend money on anyways. What are some of those tools? Well, when you sign up for True Trading Group, included in your membership, and none of these are the trials, these are the actual tools, and you access everything from our member dashboard, which Mike will show you at the end of the stream. Okay. But you get access to tools like Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. That's going to cost you over $1,000 a year on its own. That news feed has literally saved people an incredible amount of money and has helped people to make an incredible amount of money because whoever gets the news first wins. It's that simple. All right. Whoever has the information first wins. And short of a Bloomberg terminal, there is, which the normal people are not going to be able to do anyways, because that's
like $27,000,
$27,000 a year. This news feed really is, fantastic. Okay. So, you also get Trading View's premium, Trading View premium charting software. That's every single indicator that they offer, multiple chart layout, real-time streaming data with it. The real-time streaming data is provided by Quote Media and Polygon. You get access to ETNA Simulator. So that is the literal industry standard simulator. And you get real-time full book level 2 from Quote Media when you sign up. So essentially what makes True Trading Group different, and there's a lot of other tools as well. Everything is available on the checkout page. You could see every single tool we have, and every which way that we describe it there. But on the checkout page, you'll be able to see everything. If you go to ttgoffer.com, that's ttgoffer.com. All right, the price is going to say $22.12. You want to enter the coupon code manually. That coupon code is TTG121. That is TTG121. Type in the code, click apply code. The screen will then flash green a time or two, and then the price will reduce down from $22.12 to $11.89. Tonight, Mike and I are going to go ahead and buy a total of 12 laptops. Okay, now it's 11 because we have to welcome Esther. So let me pull that up here.
Welcome to the TTG family, Esther.
Yep. So now there's 11. And essentially what this is you guys are going, just for signing up, okay, for signing up tonight, you are going to be able to claim a brand new laptop. All right, that's going to be an Aceless, I can't speak, an Asus, Lenovo, Dell, HP laptop. You're gonna, it depends on what we're able to get, but it will be one of those brands, and it will be brand new. Okay, and fun fact, they all come with a warranty because they are brand new.
Nice.
Found that out through Ryan today. I did not know that.
Cool.
Huh?
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I didn't
They
know
are
that.
brand new.
They are brand new. So, and we cover the shipping for you anywhere in the world. So literally, as long as you live on planet Earth, I will make sure, and Mike will make sure, that you receive this laptop free of charge. Okay. And yes, they are real. I don't know if people in the chat, here. So, Davin Burrows asks, is the course worth it if I know nothing about trading right now, or is it more a course for experienced traders? It's so funny that we get those type of questions. Not that it's a stupid question or a bad question, but experienced traders want to know, is it beneficial for experienced traders? And traders that have no experience want to know if it's good enough for traders that have no experience.
Right.
And yes, it is literally designed for people of all skill level. We do not cater to experienced traders versus non-experienced traders or traders that are right in the middle. At True Trading Group, there's literally something for everyone. Joe, if you could post the syllabus, we have an 18-course curriculum inside of True Trading Group. If you've never traded a day in your life, you're going to learn, and you're going to learn from the very beginning. If you're an experienced trader, you are going to be able to seriously refine your skills and bounce ideas off of people that are on the same level as you. If you're an intermediate or medium level trader, you're really going to be able to take your stuff to the next level as long as you put in the work. The tools and resources are there for you to do so. That is how we have designed our program, so that it literally carries you forward, not carry you like you do no work, but carries you, enables you to move forward no matter what level you're at, right? So that is what we have been able to do. What is the value or cost of each laptop? They're essentially, when we get them, they're, retail, they're about $350, and wholesale we get them for like $179, something like that. They're free for you, though, if you go to True Trading Group's website right now, ttgoffer.com, and put in coupon code TTG121 next 11 people. So that is what we offer, right? And I'll let Mike tell you about the money back guarantee and all that stuff as well. But essentially, this is designed for people that really, that are not just interested in trade alerts, although we have those, right? We have trade alerts. We have 9 pro trading moderators in chat that for over 2 years are sporting a cumulative 80% win rate, just about 80 or right over 80, somewhere in there. All of the trades are recorded at the end of the day. They're made available to everybody, so everything is 100% transparent. And the idea here is that for those that are interested in signing up, the idea here is not for you to make $1 million tomorrow. The idea here is to learn something, stand on your own 2 feet, and start to move forward in whatever your financial goals are. Have a chance of building long-term wealth or developing a skill that will allow you to do so. Of course, we can't guarantee that that's what's going to happen, but that is what this is about. If you listen to anything that Stephanopoulos said tonight, if you listen to anything that was said by any of our members last week on the stream, you'll know that this is so much more than just about making a quick buck. If you're looking for a quick buck, you can go ahead, go to the casino, put $50 on black and see what happens, and maybe you'll win, maybe you'll lose. That's not what this is. Mike and I started this company roughly we started developing it in 2014. We launched it in 2017. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot. You can go there and check us out. We have like almost 1,750 or 49 reviews. So just about 1,750 reviews we have on Trustpilot. Read the bad ones as well. Don't just read the good ones. You'll find a lot more good than bad, obviously, but read the 1-star ones. Read the 2-star ones. Have a look in there. So, but this is something real. Okay, you're not going to see us flash our cars or our house or anything like that on here. This is for people that actually want their, we created this to empower the retail trader, right? That's the entire idea of this business. So I don't know. I think I covered most of it. You want to wrap up?
I mean, yeah, you sure did. I mean, you kind of gave people kind of the rundown here on exactly what they're going to be getting when they go to ttgoffer.com and when you guys enter the TTG121 coupon code. But the one thing that Adam didn't get into detail about, I want to make sure you guys are all aware of, is the double your money back guarantee. And we're not stuttering. We actually are saying double your money back. It's actually, quite simple. You have 12 months when you join True Trading Group. Okay. Your membership is for the entire year. If you complete our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, you have the whole year to do that. So I'm not saying you got to do all the courses and everything within 30 days. You have the whole year. If you are unable to make your membership fee, that's $1,189. If you're not able to make that back at least once during the 12 months, I will give you double your money back. That's $2,378. Chances are you're not going to need that double your money back guarantee, considering.
Hang on, I got this. 1 second. Considering our refund rate, which I will post right now so you guys can see it. We got a little bit of, somebody said something today and they wanted the exact number of our refund rate since we started since we launched our company in 2017. So here you go. Here you go, guys. And here we go. This is our exact to the decimal refund rate. That is the exact to the decimal refund rate from 2017 to 2022 cumulatively. It is 2.5849544716138517%.
That looks like the price of a crypto coin.
It is. But I want to be as specific as possible because you come up here and you say every night, it's right around 2.5%.
Right.
I want everyone to see.
I do say it's roughly 2.5%, and there's the exact.
So every night that Mike says it's roughly 2.5%, this is the exact number as of 2:00 this afternoon or whenever we went over it in chat.
Yeah.
All right. So I just wanted to,
And that's why we can offer you that double your money back guarantee, because the chances are you're not going to need it, considering we've only had to refund 2.58 yada 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 yada. Whatever the number is that I'm just put up there. Also, I'll call it 2.58% of our users over the last, going on 5 years. So that's why
2.6, so nobody can give you crap.
Okay, 2.6. So we've only had to refund 2.6% of our users based on the 5-star reviews that members have left us, based on what members tell us. And also, we have a retention rate of 78%. That's how many members are renewing their
roughly
membership.
78%. I can pull that exact figure as well.
Roughly 70%.
I don't have to do it right now, but I can do it on a later stream.
We'll have that one ready for tomorrow. We'll have the exact retention. It's roughly.
So legally asked, I guess you asked for the trading record before refunding. We do. So for this double your money back guarantee, let me explain it. Again, I know Mike just explained it, but I'll explain it again. You go through all the courses, right? You pass all the exams. All right. Now, if you think the exams are the catch, it isn't. You get you get all the answers. You get the answer sheet. Using the answer sheet does not disqualify you from your money back guarantee, but you're only hurting yourself, you know? We'll still honor it with you using the, the answer sheet. But, you go through that, you attend one small private study group, okay? We do them every Thursday. So if you can do one Thursday for 2 hours out of the entire year, then you're in the game for that refund. And then what we'll also do is we'll come back and we'll say, if you want to get the refund, you'll come back and you'll say, hey, I passed all the exams, I did all your courses, I attended one of the study groups, and I did not cumulatively make my money back for the fee the entire year, and here's a year's worth of my trading records. You'll submit that to us. We're really good at reviewing it. Usually within 7 to 10 business days, we review it. If everything checks out, which most of the time it does, we will go ahead and offer you your money back. And oddly enough, probably not 9 times out of 10, but 6 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, people don't want their money back.
Right.
They opt for a second year for free, which we are glad to give them.
Yeah. No, I have no problem doing that. Instead of
right, it's the same thing for us. I mean, it costs us the same money.
Same thing for us. If you don't,
I'd rather pay for you to have a second year than just give you the money and have you go on your way. But that's entirely up to you.
Yeah, for sure. I'd much rather have give somebody a free year. If that first year doesn't work out, instead of the double your money back, if you'd rather have a free year, no problem. I have no problem giving you guys a free year and give you more time to kind of, get yourself on the right track, get some more help, get some more education and training to reach your goals. So again, you guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You enter the coupon code TTG121. The price will drop to $11.89. As long as we have laptops up on the checkout page, right? Because if we're buying them, you get a chance to put them up there?
Yeah, I just didn't. I just left it up from yesterday.
Okay. All right, great. So as long as you guys see that laptop up there, we have 11 of them left here. Adam and I are buying 12 of them. So we got 11 left. Esther joined already. You don't have to enter your address to get the free laptop, guys. We'll send you a welcome email that'll have instructions on how to claim that free laptop. So as long as you see one, you're getting one. And if anybody has questions about this membership at all, send a text message. Do not hesitate. Don't call. It's a text-only phone number. Let's send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, that's 786-505-4049. That phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. If you have any questions about the membership in any way, you guys can send a message to that.
Look, and just to give you guys an idea, like, and I hesitate to even put this on the screen because I don't want people to think that it's like staged or whatever. People already think everyone here are bots, right? But Nick Pope says, I was in the 2.58%, but I still recommend True Trading Group.
Wow.
Why is that?
Yeah. Why is that, Nick? I really appreciate that comment, actually. Yeah, that's
also Asefa Keba was never a member, at least not with that name. Anyways, he'll respond eventually. I'm curious. I'm curious to know. The family is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
very true.
Very true. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. And before you get into it, Mike, see how many new people are on here. Let's get into all the important stuff. All right.
All right. Yeah, guys, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, why don't you just go ahead right now and just type the letters TTG. I want to see we still have 1,000 people on the live. Go ahead and type the letters TTG if you're not a member of True Trading Group. I want to see how many people are on the live here that are not members. So just go ahead and type the letters TTG if you are not. I repeat, if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I want to see who we have here on the live that's not a member. We got Sniffer, Joe F., Bell, Hey guys, just go ahead and type the letters TTG. If you're not a member, Emil Marte, Maximus, Louis Trades, Laura, Maya. Nice. Better Together says I'm joining soon. What's up, John? How are you? Fabio, what's going on? Good. So we got a lot of faces here, a lot of new names. Paul, Tallman, a lot of people here that are not members of the TTG family. So you guys all understand, right? Brian, everyone's just typing TTG. You guys understand that we extended that 46% off for one more night. Okay. Way to go, Steve. Steve said I just joined 2 hours ago. Steve, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Keems, Tim, Paris, Tochi. Got a lot of new faces here. Everyone that's typing TTG, understand, guys, that you have till midnight tonight to get the 46% off. Okay. That drops the price from $22.12 all the way down to $11.89. You'll also get the 2 private study group sessions with one of our pro traders. So you guys can ask questions and speed up your learning curve. You're also going to get access to my Head Start workshop I'm going to host at the end of the month, which is going to be where I'm going to walk people through helping them figure out their trader identity, which is what trading style and strategy is going to fit best for them based on their work schedule and based on their personality traits. And we're going to talk about how to grow a small account. We're going to go over some different strategies for working full-time jobs. That's going to be the Head Start workshop. You get access to that totally free when you guys join the fam here this evening. But you have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121. That'll drop the price all the way down to $11.89. And if you do not make the $11.89 back at least once, I'm going to give you double your money back. Again, we have a roughly 2.6% refund rate, and that is why I have no problem offering you double your money back. I see the results that members have, folks. No one's going to offer you double your money back. People don't even offer you all of your money back. We're willing to actually offer you double your money back. That's how much I believe in this platform and its ability to help you reach your goals. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, send a text to 786-505-4049. The phone number is right at the bottom of your screen. If you guys have any questions, do not hesitate. Don't call that number though. It's a text message only phone number. Okay. It's a text message only phone number. All right, guys, let's dive in. Let's talk about CPI. We got big number coming out here tomorrow. This is going to be, in my opinion, the most important piece of economic data that we've gotten all year. And the market is rallying into the CPI print tomorrow. Again, what is CPI? Why should you care about it? CPI is a consumer price index. It's going to be the price increase in the cost of goods and services that we as consumers purchase on a regular basis. Okay, it's going to be energy, it's going to be food, it's going to be auto sales, it's going to be shelter, it's going to be business services. These are all different pieces. It's going to be wages. These are all different pieces, okay, of your CPI. It was 9.1 in June. That was your peak. It was 8.5 in July. And now we are looking for it to come down under 8. Now, the thing here that we have to pay attention to is the market is rallying into this number as everybody's expecting the number to come in under the expectation. What I believe you're going to actually see happen here tomorrow, if the number comes in line with expectations, okay, if it comes in line with expectations, I think it actually can turn into a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event, which is where the market rallied because everyone's expecting it to come in light. Now, I told you weeks ago, I think this number is going to come in light. Okay. But everybody is expecting this number to come in light. So that's a lot of the reason why the markets have rallied off of this level of the 390 level over the last couple of days. You also got some inflation data from China that came in under expectations. It gives people hope that this number is going to come in under expectations. You also got the future forecasts and expectations for inflation that has also come down. Okay, we got to welcome Wing. Wing is the newest member of the TTG family, which means there's now just 10 of those laptops left, guys. That's it. Just 10 of those laptops left. You guys have to go to ttgoffer.com. Do not try to trade through this environment and this data on your own. Be with myself and the other 9 professional traders in True Trading Group to walk you through this analysis and tell you what I think the market's going to do and how we're going to profit from the volatility that it's going to create. And then what it means for the rest of the year, what it means for what this market's going to do now going forward. right? That's all this stuff is what we have to talk about. It's going to be laid out for you guys tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. This number comes out. So Wing, welcome. Make sure you'll be there with me. Use the mobile app, guys. If you can't be in front of your computer, use the mobile app. The mobile app's free. You'll be able to see the screen share, listen to the audio, and also get real-time push notifications whenever one of our mods enter or exit a trade. That's how our 10,000 members, many of which have full-time jobs, are able to still benefit from the TTG platform because of that mobile app. So make sure that you use it. All right. Again, there's 10 laptops left. As long as you see one in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting them. That is ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Enter it now. Yes, Looney Trades, that wick is 100% inaccurate. Those are after-hour prints. Those are not real prints. Anyone that is looking at the wicks that are happening right now after hours, that are occurring after hours, these are not real prints. These are called misprints. These are called misprints. These are not real. The market did not actually go all the way down to 394 and go all the way up to 422. All right. So tomorrow, 8:30 a.m., I'm going to be live with my TTG fam at 8:30 a.m. when this number comes out. Okay. I will be live with my TTG fam when this number comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. All right. We will be ready to go at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. All right, so let's talk about it a little bit more in detail, right? I think you are going to need, in order for the market, in order for this rally to continue, okay, without us getting a pullback, for this rally to continue higher and to give you something that looks like this, what I think you would need to see is an inflation number that, in my opinion, comes in well underneath 8. Well underneath 8. I think you would need to see 7.6, 7.5. I think that would be significantly under expectations. And then what you probably see happen at that point is the expectations of a 75 basis point rate hike in September probably comes down. The likelihood of a 50 basis point hike in September probably goes up. And the Fed funds target of 4% probably moves down to 3.8, 3.85. Okay. If that is the number that you get on CPI, I would look for like the mid 7s, 7.5, 7.6. That is what I think you would need in order for this move to really continue. And if that's the case, it's probably going to be a straight shot to retest this yellow line, which is the 200-day moving average, which the last time that we tested this 200-day moving average, you can see it was a massive level of resistance back there in the middle of August. That would be the collision course that the market would be. That would be the collision course that the markets would be on if we're going to get up to and get an inflation number that's going to be that low. You'll have major resistance at 420. Then you'll have minor resistance around 422, and then major resistance once you get up to 425. Okay, those are going to be the levels that you would have to focus on if you do get a number that is well below the expectation. If it comes in around 7.5, 7.6, then you look for upside to 420, then 422, then 425. If the number comes in line with expectations, I think the markets initially trade higher pre-market at 8:30. You probably get an initial pop to the upside at 8:30, and then it fades by the time the markets open. And I think the markets then actually begin a bit of a pullback, and you maybe pull back towards this region. I think you get something where the markets look like this, and we start to digest. Okay, you start to digest this recent rally that we've seen. What's going on?
I just had a quick question.
Okay.
So let's assume that the numbers come in light, like you expected to. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They come in light. The markets, they go bananas. All right? How does that affect your plan, or how does that affect your long-term, the strategy to add to your long-term portfolio, or to use this volatility to make money and then buy back into other stocks that may have had a dip in price so far? How does this impact that?
What I would look for next, if that's the case, if the market's rallied, okay, tomorrow, and we continue to push higher, I'm not going to chase that move to the upside with the cash that I have remaining on the sidelines. Now, again, I added in my long-term portfolio a little bit on May 10th, and then a much bigger chunk on June 17th. I still have cash on the sideline. If the number comes in good tomorrow and we just have this huge green day, I'm not just going to go flying in. I'm not just going to go flying in and buy everything tomorrow. I'll wait for pullbacks because I still do think that the second half of September, you would get a pullback as we get concerned about what the earnings estimates for Q4 are going to look like. And you probably will experience a 2 to 3 day rally on the back of the CPI inflation data. And then as you get back to the second half of September, you probably have a bit of a pullback as people worry about earnings estimates going into the end of the year. And then I would look to then buy that pullback in my long-term portfolio. And I would say that the June lows are safe. And then I would look for a November to December end of the year rally to take us into the end of the year where people are not positioned for an end of the year rally. People are knowing hedge funds. They are not positioned for inflation to come down at a significant rate. So if it does continue to come down at a significant rate, then at that point, you're going to get a rally, I think, November and December that everyone just assumes that the markets are just going to completely melt away. And I think the only way that happens is if inflation does not come down at a significant pace. If inflation just stays like at 8, then okay, then you've got your argument that you're going to get that rollover and you're going to break those June lows. But the pessimism.
Sorry, finish. I have another question.
No, the pessimism was just too high. Just like in June, the pessimism was at peak. Everybody was overly short. Everybody thought the world was ending, and everybody was wrong, and the markets rallied 17%. Now you are back into that positioning. You have over $100 billion from hedge funds are short S&P futures. If this number comes in light, okay, or if earnings going into Q4 are not as bad as people think they're going to be, that you're talking over $100 billion that need to be covered on their short position. And then you're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars in cash that are still sitting on the sideline. Okay, hedge funds are positioned in a very bearish stance. If things do not go as poorly as people think, you get an end of the year rally.
Quick question. How do you know? So you said there's $100 billion short. That's in the overall market or combined between stocks and everything else?
Futures, just S&P futures specifically.
Just S&P futures, 100 billion short just in S&P futures. Man, is there any way to, like, if you believe it's going to come in light, a lot of other people believe it's going to come in light. Why would hedge funds at this point think to themselves, I think that it's still going to go to crap? Like, why? I mean, I'm seeing more news outlets talk about what you were talking about months ago. And I'm seeing, is like, if we want this to happen, shouldn't we all just kind of like shut our mouth at this point? Like, don't tip them off,
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, Glee's got a good question. Why would hedge fund managers be wrong and TTG be right?
Glee.
No. That's a fair.
I get it.
Just why?
It's not about hedge funds being wrong and TTG being right. Whenever you have situations where the market and hedge funds and institutions all get on the same side of a trade, it very rarely works. The last 2 times that you had hedge funds this net short, I'm going to show you both times hedge funds were this net short. Okay, I'm going to show you. The last time hedge funds were this net short was right here. Okay, you tell me, were hedge funds right or were they wrong? I'll show you the other time.
But answer this though. Why would they make the same mistake twice or 3 times? Or like, what is it that is it just easier?
You guys have to understand, just because you have 100 billion that is short, you probably have 500 billion that's long. It doesn't just mean that every hedge fund in the world is short. You have a lot of hedge funds that are long. It doesn't mean that every hedge fund is short. If every hedge fund is short, the market wouldn't be sitting at 411. You have a lot of people are also long. The point
Right,
is
but
that
but then I'm listening to you and I'm like, this is, 100 billion is a lot of money. It's this, it's that. But now we're saying that not all hedge funds are short. Like, it's.
Of course, not all hedge
I'm
funds.
trying. I get that. I think everyone gets that point that like not every hedge fund in the world is short, but enough of them are short to where you feel it will make a big impact if they are forced to cover.
Absolutely.
Okay, because welcome Ricardo real quick, and then we're going to come back to that.
Ricardo, welcome to the family. That means there's 9 laptops left. Welcome to the family. There are 9 laptops left. Welcome to the family. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. You guys will get the 46% discount. You will get the free laptop. As long as you see one, you're going to get one. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim that free laptop. You get the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it. We've only had to refund roughly 2.6% of our users over the last 5 years. But it's there to protect you. It's there for peace of mind. If you don't make back the $11.89 at least once, I'll give you double your money back. $2,378 is what I will give you guys back. Tomorrow is going to be the most important day, in my opinion, so far of the entire year. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to trade through this on your own. If you have any questions, send a text to 786-505-4049.
So
Okay.
back to what we were saying. I think first of all, let's start the over under right now. Where do you think it's coming in tomorrow? Call it.
7.7, 7.8.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be substantial if that's accurate.
Yeah.
You think 7.7 or 7.8?
Most expectations are, depending on the analysts that you're looking at, looks like expectations are around 7.9. I think you're going to get, maybe 7.8, 7.7.
Wow. All right. So Mike is predicting 7.7 or 7.8. That does not mean that is what's going to happen. But, look, the one thing that you'll learn about Mike is that he puts his neck out there, man. He doesn't, he's not a Monday morning quarterback, or was it Sunday morning, Monday morning? I'm not a big sports guy. Monday morning quarterback.
It's even more relevant now with the football season started. How about my G-Men, baby? My G-Men with the win.
7.7 to 7.7, 7.8. Now, if and when that happens, right?
Yeah.
What do you think the likelihood of the Fed taking a step back and thinking to themselves, hey, you know what? Maybe we don't need to do 75 basis points.
Honestly, that's why I think that in order for the Fed to do 50 basis points in September, you would need to come in significantly under, because the market has already priced in 75. If you're the Federal Reserve and the market is giving you the runway.
Hold on 1 second. Gleegly says he didn't get his answer. Gleegly, ask the question again if you didn't get your answer, and I'll repeat it again. But go ahead, Mike.
His question was about why would hedge funds be wrong and TTG be right?
I think he had another one after that because that one was answered. So I don't know.
We actually didn't finish it because we had to welcome Ricardo.
Oh, so finish it.
Yeah. So when I'm telling you guys that you have like $109 billion that are short, that number will just fluctuate. That the short position on futures just goes up and it comes down, it comes up and it comes down as hedge funds position themselves in the overall market. Either they are net short and they're looking for downside, or they're hedging themselves, but this is a net short, okay, cumulative total, okay, of that 100 billion. As that number gets bigger, a lot of people don't understand that the more short that people get, the more bullish that indicator actually becomes. It's an inverse indicator, okay? Because when people position themselves for the worst case scenario, usually you don't get the worst case scenario. And it goes both ways. Usually you don't get every single thing that could possibly go right goes right. And every single thing that could possibly goes wrong goes wrong. And there's nothing in between. Typically, the market fluctuates in the in-between, in the upside down. Okay, it fluctuates in the in-between. It's usually never as bad as people think, and it's usually not as good as people think. It's usually somewhere in between that. So when everybody positions for the absolute worst case scenario, if one thing is not as bad as they thought, all of a sudden the market's caught off sides. Too many people are short. Those shorts get covered. And then that brings in a rally, which is exactly what happened in July. In June, everybody was caught short. The world was ending. Inflation didn't peak. It was going to be the worst case scenario ever. Everybody was short. And then all of a sudden, earnings in July were not as bad as people thought they were going to be. And then inflation in July was not as bad as people thought it was going to be. And then that short position got squeezed. You got the 17% rally, and then shorts began piling in again up there at the 200-day moving average. All right. Last time I'll give you one more example, because that was the last time they were this short. The time prior to this that they were that short, I will go back and I will give you the last time they were that short was August of 2020. August of 2020 is right there. That's the last time that hedge funds were that short. You tell me, were hedge funds right or were they wrong when they were that heavily short?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
And then you go in here, when hedge funds were that heavily short, were they right or were they wrong? It's not about hedge funds being wrong and TTG and Mike Edward being right. It's an indicator on market sentiment. And when you understand positioning in the market and fundamentals of how the market actually works, if you do not get a worst case scenario, now listen, if the CPI number tomorrow comes in at 8.1, then all the hedge funds that are positioned short, they're all going to be right. And we're going to go down to like 370 on the SPY, and hedge funds will start covering their positions in front of the June low, if that's the case. But if you don't get that, and inflation comes down in September significantly, and it comes out again significantly in October, in August and September, which you're going to get in September and October. So if August inflation comes down, September inflation comes down, hedge funds will be forced to cover their positions, and then they're going to be stuck with way too much cash in their portfolio. And that is when that short position gets covered and when that cash gets deployed, that's how you get an end of the year Santa Claus rally. No one's positioned for it. You have to understand positioning.
Yeah. So Gleegly says, I have no doubt in Mike's knowledge. And let me answer this part. I have no doubt in Mike's knowledge. I'm just trying to understand his approach. So he just explained the approach using it as an indicator, right? I also want to point out that hedge funds aren't the end all be all, right? Last I checked, there was a lot of hedge funds that have gone out of business. Okay.
Yeah, hedge funds lose money too.
Hedge funds lose money too. And, and let's not forget that, Mike's experience comes from working at a hedge fund in 2008, in the worst financial crisis that this world has ever seen. That is where he learned how to do this. So it's not that he's, like you said, it's not that he's right and they're wrong or vice versa. There's a lot of hedge funds that are, like you said, that are long. It's not like every single hedge fund on planet Earth is short. And look at Tom Lee.
Yeah, guys, there's me telling you that number, that does not mean that it's just every hedge fund in the market is short and I'm going against all of these hedge funds and I'm right and they're wrong. There's an ongoing battle in this market. Some people think we're going to 3,200. Other people think we're going to 4,800. Me, I think we're going somewhere in between. I think the market is going to finish the year 4,300, 4,350. That's where I think we finish the year. I think I think we probably have one more good pullback coming. And then I think the market stabilizes in October. And then November, December, I think we rally into the end of the year because I think that inflation is going to come down in August significantly. It's going to come down in September significantly. I think earnings are not going to be as bad as people think they're going to be. The earnings revisions are not going to be as bad as people think. The labor market's going to soften, but it's going to still remain stable and it's going to still remain strong. And you're going to get a year-end rally going into that.
I gotta tell you, man, if the numbers come out in the 7s tomorrow, I think that the likelihood of a soft landing just went up pretty big.
The faster inflation comes down, the more possible that soft landing becomes, and the more less likely any type of bad recession. Listen, even if we get, like, we already had a technical definition of a recession, which is 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. We already got that. Q1, Q2 was negative. So you already got a technical recession, but it's a very weird recession because unemployment actually went down during that time period. Unemployment went
no one's ever seen anything like that.
I've never seen that. I've never seen a recession where unemployment actually went down, right? I understand unemployment is a lagging indicator. It's the labor market's the last piece of the puzzle to crack when you do get a recession, but I've never seen unemployment go down when you actually get the recession. So it's a very weird recession that was based on inventory build, inventory levels. It was based on import-export imbalances. It wasn't based on a drastic slowdown of the consumer, which is usually what real recessions come from, which is where 70% of the U.S. economy is made up from the U.S. consumer. And that's what a real recession is. A real recession is consumers stop buying stuff. Everybody gets worried about their job. People start to lose their job. That's what happens in real recessions. That is not what has happened so far this year.
And honestly, it doesn't look like that is what's going to take. I mean, look, could be wrong. We'll find out tomorrow, what direction that may or may not be heading in. But real quick, apparently FUBO is going nuts after hours because Pat McAfee
it's not going nuts.
I know. I mean, but look, people, a lot of the people that follow a lot of meme stocks, they want it to go nuts because they need something new. But what's going on right now?
It's up 11%.
Wow, that looks terrible.
Yeah, because it's a garbage stock. It's a garbage company, just like Bed Bath & Beyond is a garbage company. But everybody wants to hold on to these stocks because they think they're going to 100. They're not. And then they get upset when the stock drops to $8.
Right.
Fubo is not a good company. It's not a company that I would ever even think about putting in my long-term portfolio. It's a heavily shorted stock.
Who the hell actually uses that?
I have no idea who actually uses it. I
gotta tell you, I've never even heard of it. When I first saw it, I was like, oh wow, that stock's up. Good for Damon John.
Oh man. Close.
No, I know, but I'm just saying I had no idea that was even a streaming service.
Close. Yeah, there's something with I think you can watch sports and actually gamble in real time, something like that. I don't know. I think it's more of a sports betting. It's like a sports betting combined with streaming. I just
look.
I'll trade it. Listen, I'll trade it. It's heavily shorted. I will trade it. I think that it does have room to run, but this is not something that I think you're going to see this stock back at $34 like where it was in 2021. In my opinion, it's not going to happen.
Dude, trade it, make your money with it, stack that cash away, come back to reality, and invest in real companies long term.
Exactly. Trade it.
Look, that's what we talked about. That's what we talked about last night. Was the opportunity in all of this, right? The opportunity in all of this is right now. If you have something like FUBO and the volume is there, I don't even know what the volume is, but if the volume is there and the trade is there, then you can take advantage of it. Gives a crap. Take advantage of it, trade it, but don't fall in love with it. I heard Damon John is not that nice anyways.
I'll trade it. I think it has room. You can see the stock back at $7.50 or $8. But to buy something at $5, thinking it's going to go to 34.
Bro, not one of you on this stream, there's almost 950 people, not one of you on this stream has FUBO or whatever it is.
I know. Does anyone actually use it?
No.
No.
Not one. Anyways, moving on.
I don't remember what I was
I do have FUBU, though. I may have some old FUBU clothes.
I certainly don't.
I know.
Where were we?
Right.
I don't even know where I was before we were talking about FUBU.
Somebody goes, I thought it was Damon John, too.
The clothing line, FUBU's making a comeback.
FUBU's making a comeback. Anyways. All right, guys. So now that we got that out of the way.
Yeah. So if the number comes in for CPI, if it comes in like 7.5, then okay, then maybe this rally has legs to 420. If it comes in like 7.8, 7.9, I think you have a minor pullback. If it comes in 8, if you see 8 anything, I think the markets probably sell off on that.
Do you just buy puts it, like blindly buy puts at that point if you see an 8?
Like if we come in, let's say like 8.1,
like don't even look, just fucking, or sorry, just buy puts, you know?
I think we would, I think you would see the SPY would work its way over the next couple of days. I think it would work its way back to 390.
So then, yes.
Because then you'll start to get, if you get 8.1, right? Let's say it's 8.1 tomorrow, right? I promise you, for the next 3 days, all you will hear about is the word stagflation. That's all you will hear about. That word.
The media is licking their lips, bro. There is nothing that they want more than for the number to reflect anything that shows stagflation, or that they could even make the argument for stagflation.
Yeah, I don't.
The amount of headline stuff that they would get is wild. Tonight, honestly, is like finding out if you're going to be the next contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, except every question is from, are you as smart as a 5th grader? You know, like that's exactly what tonight is for media outlets. They're like, oh, come on, you know? Think about that.
Yeah, so I think if this number comes in like 8.1, 8.2, I think the market sells off. I don't think that's a big enough decline in inflation. That shows that inflation has really just kind of leveled off, but really isn't coming down. And then you'll hear the word stagflation, stagflation, stagflation. You'll hear that probably for the next 3 days. If you get an 8.1, 8.2 number, I think you hear stagflation. If you get a 7.8, 7.9, it's like, yeah, inflation's coming down, but the Fed probably still does 75 basis points. If you get 7.5, 7.6, then it's, wow, inflation's really coming down. Maybe the Fed does 50.
Do you believe we've priced in a 75 basis point hike already?
Yeah, there's a 90% likelihood that they're doing 75 basis points. So right now the market expects 75.
Okay.
But this is what I was talking about before, though. It's the target rate that matters more. Right now, the target rate is 4%. Okay. If inflation comes in hot, let's say it's 8.2, that 4% target probably starts to tick higher to 4.15, 4.25. And that would be bad for stocks. And then you probably drop right back down to 3.90. If inflation comes in well under like 7.5, then maybe that 4% target comes down to like 3.85. That would be good for stocks. And you probably see, a test of, like I said, that 420 area.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right.
Those are my thoughts. That's how
so
we're going to play it.
Tomorrow's going to be a pretty telling day. What happens if it comes in 7.5? You buying calls blindly? Just getting in them?
I probably wouldn't blindly just get in them, but I would be looking to buy pullbacks. Yes.
So you're going to let it go off the open?
I would probably look to buy a pullback.
That means not buying off the open and waiting till it pulls back in?
Yeah. I don't do anything blindly off the open.
Okay.
But
should be an interesting day tomorrow.
I'd be thinking bullish if it comes in at 7.5. I would say 7.5.
You said 7.7, 7.8 is substantial. That's what you said.
No,
it's recorded. I have it.
No, you're wrong. I said 7.7, 7.8 is what I think the number is going to be. 7.5, 7.6. I said if it comes in the mid sevens, 7.5, 7.6, I think that's bullish, and you can probably see the rally continue. If it comes in the high sevens, like 7.8, 7.9, I think you get a small pullback. If it comes in 8.1, 8.2, I think you get a large pullback.
Okay, so 7.7, 7.8. What do you think happens tomorrow?
I think 7.7. I say 7.8. You get a gap up where the markets trade higher at 8:30 off the number, and then by the time the markets open, we just kind of fade it a little bit. That's what I think's happening. I can't get any more specific than that. I really put my neck out there when these things happen. I'll tell you guys exactly what I think is going to happen, but I'm going to trade the crap out of it. It's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. I really can't wait.
All right. What would you tell people tomorrow that are in chat that are anxious to trade with you, that want to trade with you? You know, a lot of times when we have these big days where there's a tremendous catalyst like CPI or Fed meeting, a lot of people come and chat. A lot of people want to trade, and they jump in on the first thing that they see. You know, what would you say? You know, what would you say to those people like tomorrow? Like if you're going to look for something in a pullback and you're going to alert something, it's probably really important. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, that these people that would follow something like that they understand that tomorrow is going to be all about risk management. All about risk management, because you could go into a trade and with the volatility that's here, that first trade could maybe be wrong, but the second one may be a giant home run. But if you blew your load on the first trade, then you're not going to be able to experience the other one. There's
going to be big moves, and it's not even just tomorrow. It's going to be for the rest of the week. So, you know, you don't want to get overly excited. You want to still be calm. You want to still be disciplined. You want to still wait for entries. You know, you don't want to do things blindly. You know, control your risk. Volatility will be higher than normal, so the size of the moves will be relatively large. So control your risk. You know, reduce your position size. Make sure you stick to your stop losses. Keep yourself in the game, because in an environment like we find ourselves in now, there's a lot of opportunities. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to swing and miss and then just be out for the whole rest of the game. Right? When you know, for all my baseball players out there, you get 3 strikes and then you're out, not 1. You want to make sure that you can stand up there and you can swing and you can swing and you can swing. And if you're missing, you want to still be able to control those losses. You don't want to just get yourself in a position where you blow yourself up on one trade and then you're done, because there's going to be a lot of trading opportunities this week.
Right. So it really, you know, be prepared that not every starting tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of action inside of True Trading Group. Not every trade that's going to be called out is going to work out. However, if you can control your risk, you will be just, you have a really good chance of being just fine by staying in the game. You know, I forget who said it on here. Somebody made a comment that they had 2 losing trades and 1 winning trade today, but the but they ended up closing the day green because they risked appropriately on the first 2 trades. You know?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Yeah. You know, there's a reason that our slogan at True Trading Group is learn, trade, then profit, not profit, learn, and trade.
Right.
So, we have built this entire business, True Trading Group, on, based on your guys' success. So it is important that we do the best that we can, not just to call out good trades and whatever, but to also talk real and talk to you about the fact that, like, losing is a part of trading. And in order to be profitable consistently, you have to understand your risk and you have to, know how to lose correctly. If you don't know how to lose correctly, you will never be consistently profitable as a trader. I mean, Mike, wrong or right?
Absolutely. Losing is part of the game. You're going to make red trades. You're going to have red days, but you can't allow those red trades to blow you up. People have a tendency to refuse to accept a losing trade. It's inevitable. It's impossible if you do not make losing trades. The best traders on planet Earth, the best hedge fund managers on planet Earth, they're wrong, and they can't allow themselves to just blow up your entire account, lose all of your money just because you're wrong. Okay. You're going to be wrong. All right. This is not something that you guys are going to just, hey, who can predict the future and just be right 100% of the time? Nobody can. Nobody's right 100% of the time. Being a good trader is about identifying high probability patterns and setups and putting yourself on the right side of that probability over and over again with good risk management. And when you have losing trades, you want to make sure that they are paper cuts. Stay within your risk tolerance, whatever your risk tolerance is per trade. Is it $100, 200, 500, 1,000? Doesn't matter. Whatever your risk tolerance is, you make sure that every single time you take a losing trade, that's the dollar amount that you are losing. I've done several live workshops on risk management. There's a ton of lessons and videos and courses in True Trading Group. I promise you guys, I'm a major stickler for risk management. You will learn proper risk management as a member of True Trading Group. It is the biggest difference between successful traders and struggling traders.
It's just impossible. You'll never be able to profit consistently without knowing how to lose correctly. It's not realistic. So, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong.
No, you're 100% right.
You can tell me if I'm wrong. I call you out.
Nope.
All right. So that's it, man. That's all I got to say about that.
That is all. That's all she wrote.
All right, we'll show them the platform. Tonight we are on code word 14 of 18. Tonight's code word is load.
Load?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Load, guys. All right, that's the code. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, don't worry about this. This code word is for members only. We do a $5,000 giveaway with members. This is part of that. If you're not a member, don't worry about it. It's irrelevant for you.
That is it. Never answered your question. Well,
yes.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to every single question because
how dare we not answer all 1,200 people?
Omar, if you are a member of True Trading Group, don't let Mike bother you. I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm good cop today. If you're a member of True Trading Group, send an email to us and I will make sure it gets answered. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, feel free to try us out. Go to TTG3, that's TTGTHREE.com. Sign up for our trial. Join us in chat tomorrow, and we will help you to answer, whatever it is that you need answered. Okay? So, but to think, we cannot, we're not going to be able to get to everyone's question on here, all the time. I mean, it's not possible. I'm sure Mike would love nothing more than to ignore his wife. My kids love the fact that we're not home, and not eating dinner with them right now to answer questions, right? So is what it is. It's totally fine. All right. Anyways, the link is in chat to try us out. All right. Can I answer the big question of life? What is that? Can I have $1 billion? That'd be great. Done. Send me your wire info. I'm sending it from Nigeria.
I would love $1 billion.
Huh?
I would love $1 billion.
Yeah, well, just keep trading, man. Anything's possible, right?
Anything's possible.
You're not capped. Your sister is an English school teacher,
This is true.
and she can work 1,000 hours a week, and she's still capped.
This is true.
You can make why not? You want to make $1 billion? You can make $1 billion.
It's true. I got to start taking $10 million option positions.
Yeah. Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Omar, if you're a member, just send us an email, brother. So anyways, let me see something here. All right, we got to welcome Bradley. There's a couple people that I missed because I was on here. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Bradley, welcome to the family. How many laptops is that?
That is 8. Also, I messed up again and did not do the lifetime lottery today.
Oh, this guy.
Well, I didn't mess up. I just didn't. When am I going to do it, man? I'm.
Yeah, I hear you. We're swamped today.
All right, so we'll do it tomorrow. All right, I'm sure everyone can wait. Can wait a day.
Well, Bradley, welcome to the family.
Yep.
What?
I was gonna put his name up on the screen. Oh wow, there's another one now too. Catherine.
Catherine, welcome. So, that's 7 now or 8?
7. So Bradley and Catherine.
Okay, so 7 laptops now left, guys. Remember, when you go to ttgoffer.com, if you see a laptop inside the checkout cart, that's how you know that you're getting one of the free laptops. Okay, as long as you see one, you're good. It's $11.89, 46% discount. That's good till tonight. After midnight tonight, price is jumping over $1,200. We're keeping it at $11.89 because of how important tomorrow's CPI number is going to be. You just have to go to TTG.
And just a quick thing for everyone that's signing up for the trial. I want to make the trial really clear. When you sign up for the trial, you have to understand that the courses and tools that you're accessing in the trial are very limited. The courses are a fraction of the size of our regular courses, a fraction of the information. The whole point of the trial is for you to get a feel for who we are and what we offer. That is what the point of the trial is. Okay? So, you don't want to sign up to the trial thinking that you're going to get all things True Trading Group because you're not. Okay? AJ said, Mike, don't let this idiot lead the show anymore. Aw.
Where do you see that?
I deleted it, but it was in chat. It's hurtful. It's okay.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna cry about it on the way home in my custom Porsche. I'm just saying it does make it better. It does help soften the blow a little bit. Okay? It does. It's not everything, but I'll go ahead and cry in there. All right? It's okay. It hurt though, AJ, especially after what you told me today. I thought we were friends. Friends don't lie. You're like Papa. Okay?
I'm going to show everybody the platform now.
Yeah, no, go do it.
Guys, if you're not interested in membership, you guys can sign off the live. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash the like button first. Turn on your notifications. You don't want to miss out on these lives because I do them 6 days a week. I'm always dropping golden nuggets and giving you free lessons and education on this, on trading, investing, and everything.
Real quick, Davin Burrow says, how do you find the CPI data? It's not online as far as I know, right, Mike? I think it's only exclusively available in the True Trading Group chat room. Isn't that correct? Because Davin's not a member. So, Davin, if you want the CPI data, you got to go.
Davin, I'm going to be live with members at 8:30 a.m. Eastern in the chat when the number comes out. All right,
Gavin, I'm joking. It's you go to it'll be on the. Is it on the Fed's website? No, it'll wherever it is.
Turn on any news. Turn on CNBC at 8:30. They'll tell you.
Yeah.
And within minutes of it being released, it'll be all over the internet.
Yeah, but really though, it'll only be in True Trading Group.
Yeah, but really though, it'll be in True Trading Group. Yeah, the Fed has nothing to do with the CPI number. The Fed is not the people that release CPI.
Trub MW88 says Adam is cooler than a polar bear's toenail, which is a direct quote from which rap group?
No idea.
Outcast.
Nice.
Alan Sterling says, if I were to sign up and pay $11.89, am I locking into $11.89 every year, or does the price increase? No, you are locking it in every year for that amount. Honestly, though, I don't want to put this on blast, but recently, within the past like 6 to 8 months, we've been trying it out where we've been people have been renewing early, and we've been giving them an even bigger discount than what they paid when they signed up. Yeah. So there's a very good chance that you will pay less. I can't guarantee that, but at the very least, you're locked into what you paid. But there's a chance
grandfather in at that price, Alan. So it doesn't matter if our membership's $2,500 next year. You'll only pay $11.89.
Correct.
The price you pay when you join is the price you pay for life.
AJ told me he loved me last night. So crazy. You think you know someone? Mike says, can we be done now? You want to end it with me too?
I'm going to show everyone the platform now. So if you guys are not interested in the membership, you can log off the live stream, subscribe to the channel, and smash the like button, turn on notifications. If you are interested, I'll show you the actual platform. Because when you guys join True Trading, you're getting access to every single thing that we have. Okay? All of our courses and all of our tools. There's no upsells for courses and tools.
He said he wanted to have my children.
Do you want to go through the stuff on the platform?
I already did the first sales portion. You do it.
So the mods and I are going to be in chat with you guys from 7:30 a.m. Eastern all the way through until the market close. We're not just gone after 2 hours and you have to fend for yourself. So you're going to see the screen share because the mods and I share our screen so you see what we see. You're going to listen to us on the mic as we talk throughout the day, and you're going to get real-time push notifications when a mod enters and exits a trade. You can use the mobile app. If you can't be in chat in front of your computer, you can still be in chat on your mobile device. You'll see the screen share. You'll hear the audio. You'll get real-time push notifications when the mods enter and exit trades. This is going to be extremely important for tomorrow specifically and the rest of the week. You're going to get access to 2 private study group sessions with one of our pro traders to ask questions and speed up your learning curve. Make sure you get started on the right foot. You're also going to get access to Benzinga Pro live newsfeed, a live breaking to the second news alert service in our chat. The speed in which you get your news matters. This would cost you over $1,000 a year if you went to Benzinga directly. It is free with your membership when you pay $11.89. This is the value of the TTG platform. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. That would cost you around $600 a year. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. It's free with your membership when you join TTG. The Trade Ideas Scanner is the industry-leading scanner to make sure you are always.
Mike, is this true?
No, but Ayo actually had a really she had a really funny comment before.
What was the comment?
It was regarding the code word.
Oh, big loads?
Yeah. Well done, Oprah.
Yeah, that was good. Adam can talk a catfish off a wagon.
Well,
Somebody goes, I love you more than AJ. Aw. All right. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
So this Trade Ideas Scanner, this would also cost you a few $100 a year, guys, if you want the Trade Ideas directly. It streams live on our platform every single day inside a True Trading Group, so you can help spot trades like INM, like we did today. You're also going to get to use our simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data. This simulator would cost you just under $1,000 a year if you went to ETNA directly. It's free with your membership when you join TTG. You get our own proprietary scanner that's similar to FinViz, but lets you create your own customized scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow stuff professionals used to only have access to. Now to the fingertips of TTG members, so you can make better decisions and have access to more information. A full trading journal will track all of your trades and give you statistics on your trading so you can see what you need to improve on. A social sentiment scanner will go through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tell you which ticker symbols are being mentioned most on the platforms. So this way you can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in. So you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a particular stock. Insider buying and selling, short data. It's all included free with your membership when you pay the $11.89. We publish a watch list every day, the mods and I, on what stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading them. You'll get that every single day. Then you get the courses, a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. There are no VIP courses that cost more money after you join. There's no upsells for courses. You get access to all of them. The beginner courses, the advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it, we've got it in text and video, whatever's easier for you to learn. Then in addition to the courses, there is a video library that's got nearly 300 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops that we've conducted live with members, covering a variety of topics like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. And then you can attend these workshops live when you become a full-time member. It's time you guys invested in something real, folks, something that really gives you value, gives you access to tools, resources, and education that can help you reach your goals. I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you joined TTG, but I can guarantee you that if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend the study group and do not make the $11.89 back at least once, I'll give you $2,378 in return. I'm going to give you double your money back. I can do that confidently without breaking a bead of sweat because I see the results that our members have. We have roughly a 2.6% refund rate dating back to the start of this company. That's why I'm confident enough to offer you double your money back. No one's going to offer
2.6 roughly.
I did say 2.6.
All right. I just want to make sure that we're we're good there.
It's exactly 2.58. So
no, it's way more than that.
Yes, 2.6. And we have a retention rate of roughly 78%. Adam's going to get us the exact number for that of how many members are renewing their membership.
I was just joking. Do I really have to do that? I did it a little while ago. It's definitely the same as it was. I'll do it anyway, whatever.
Okay. Thank you. And that's why, guys, and we're also 5-star rated, 1,750 reviews. Go read them.
Okay? 1749. I don't want to be
5 stars, read the 1 stars. You guys see for yourself. These are your review. These are your peers. There's no better review than those of your peers. So again, ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. If you see a laptop in the checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. There's 7 of them left. You do not need to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email when you join. There will be instructions inside of that email on how to claim your free laptop. If you have any questions about the membership, don't hesitate. Send a text. Don't call. Send a text to 786-505-4049. And if you are interested in our trial, it's a 7-day trial. Okay. It is a one-time payment of $3. We charge $3 to make sure you're in fact a real person. There's no automatic renewal. There's no recurring payment, no automatic upgrade. It's a one-time payment of $3. It's 7 full trading days. The weekends and holidays do not count against the 7 days. Just go to TTG3 spelled out. That's TTGTHREE.com in order to join our 7-day trial and get your butts in chat. All right. All right, guys, that's it. There you have it. Thanks for joining me tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Hope you have a better game plan for tomorrow's CPI print. I'll be in chat at 8:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow when that number comes out to walk my TTG fam through the numbers. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow.
All right. All right, he's gone. He's gone. I'm here though. I'm still here. Quick question. I want to see something real quick. Quick question.
Individual stocks.
Oops. Nope, that's not it. Okay, perfect. All right. Quick question. I would actually like to know how many people are still on here that are not a True Trading Group member. I'd like to see that. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, can you type TTG in chat real quick? I'm just curious. I'm curious to see how many people that are still on here. There's still 590 people on here that are not True Trading Group members. Or I'm sorry, that are on here. I want to see how many of them are not True Trading Group members. Just type TTG in chat. It's going to be everyone, I think. Yeah. Usually during these... Oh, Maximus, what's up, buddy? Usually during these streams, we have about... I don't know. We have roughly 25 to 30% of people are not members. Claudia Luquin, hello. I'll be joining up next month. Love to have you. You're going to pay a bit of a premium, but all good. John Bianchi. John, I see you on here every night, bro. I know because I know the number 22 that comes through. What is the deal? What's holding you back? I'd love to know. Gleegly is on the trial. Yep. Gleegly, you've been on the trial for a minute, huh? You should be coming to the end of your trial. Got it. All right. Got it. All right, so that's it. I mean, there's still 567 people. I was just curious to see how many people were still on here that were a True Trading Group, not a True Trading Group member. That's all. I wanted to see how many people at the end of this thing were still here that were not a True Trading Group member. So that's all. All right, cool. So with that said, thank you, Jessica. That's it. All right, for everyone else, I'll probably pop into STR a little bit later on tonight. Hope you guys are going to have an awesome night. Thank you for spending an extra 5 minutes with me. And that's it. Gleegly is on his second week of the trial. And that is because I don't know why that is. I got to check that out, why he's on the second week of the trial. But hopefully John Bianchi and Gleegly, hopefully you guys join. I will join eventually. Join now. I mean, I don't know what would be holding you back right now. Is it the money? Is it the time? I mean, what is it? What do you need to see? Why continue to go through the trial and do this night after night? You know, what's the reasoning? Just trying to understand. I'm not looking to sell. The sales part is over. My counterpart, you know, my business better half is done for the night. I am now literally talking to you as a human being and as a person, and I'm curious as to what is it, because there's a couple people that are on here night after night, that are on here every single night, that consistently type in TTG, that don't join, and then it's not like a money thing. So I'm curious, what would it be? You know, by helping to explain that to us, it also helps us improve, thereby providing you with a better product, right? Armando Mendez said, really considering joining. We'd love to have you, man. We'd love to have you. I run a portfolio management software and constantly with clients on the road trying to see how I can benefit from TTG. Yeah. Look, everyone has challenges in their jobs and real life and everything, right? There are people that have very demanding schedules. I don't know how demanding your schedule is, but there's a lot of people that have demanding schedules, and a lot of them are able to do it. You're obviously able to participate in these live streams every night. You're obviously able to come into chat when you do. So the time that you spend doing those things are all time that you could be benefiting from what we're doing here instead of living in between and then thus not making any decision whatsoever, right? So, it's just something to consider, dude, right? And then Armando, I'd love for you to come in. I know I've seen you on here. I know that you're right. You're right there. At the end of the day, totally your decision, obviously. But I think it's one that you won't regret. There was a code word. You're going to have to go back earlier in the stream and listen for it. So, yeah, I've just always wondered. Davin is still on here. Davin, I know you're not a member. I've just always wondered why, from a psychological standpoint, if it's not a monetary thing, why would people continue to come on here every single night, type TTG, participate in the trial, do all these things, yet not take that step? And it's a lot of people do. I mean, we as a company have had a phenomenal year. I mean, really a phenomenal 60, 65 days. I mean, it's been insane. And again, our entire company is based up, the success of our company is literally based upon the success of you guys. So we don't, every night we do these live streams, and Mike comes on here and he goes over his lessons and he sells, and we talk about the opportunities and all these things. But a lot of people don't realize that, why do we do that 6 nights a week instead of being able to, call it quits at 4:00 or whatever? And that's because there are certain ways that we choose to market this company, and there are certain ways that we choose not to market this company. One of the things that you'll notice from us is that we never use Mike's P&L or anyone's P&L to sell you a membership. We never say things like, Mike, look how Mike made X amount of money in X amount of time, and sign up and we'll show you exactly what he did to do that. Why, we don't do that because there's a tremendous amount of factors that would impact that, right? It wouldn't be fair, it'd be misleading, so we don't do that, right? Some of the other things that we're not going to do is we're not going to come on here and we're not going to promise you, Lambos, mansions, and the world. We're not going to promise you that either. So, we have found that the best way to market our company is these live streams. So we use them as such, and that's what we do here on these live streams. But make no mistake, it is not the easy road. The easy road is to sell you guys on a low-end product and then hit you with upsells to get you to this product. That honestly, that's the easy way to do it and make it a numbers game. Yeah, Tall Man, what's up? I see you, man. Welcome, brother. So that is the way that we choose to market our company. That's why we do the sales on these live streams. I want you to know, for those that are not members, it gets exhausting. It gets exhausting doing these streams every night. It gets exhausting pushing sales every night. It'd be a lot easier to just spend the money on Google and Facebook and tell you guys what you want to hear and call it a day. But at the end of the but at the end of it, that's not how we grew from that is not how we grew from, a couple hundred people to over 10,000. That's not how we grew. We grew by chopping away at it, building a name for ourselves, and letting our members, speak for us. Even the ones that aren't making money. There are definitely members in True Trading Group that are not making money, but I promise you, very few of those people that are not making money would ever tell you that they felt abandoned or left behind. Because we don't just accept the fact that, hey, you signed up, we got your subscription fee. Well, not everyone's going to make money. You can't have 100% success rate, so we're done. Right? We don't view it that way. We view it as, hey, we know, we're not naive. We know that it's not going to be 100% success rate. However, that's not going to stop us from trying. It's not going to stop us from trying. Nice, tall man. Tall man, let's see. Tall man, you said you just joined? After having 1 week left on the trial, I just joined. I do not see. I don't see it in there. Let me see. I don't see it. Let me check for you. I had to step away. Where's Mike? Mike has retired for the evening. I am trying something a little unorthodox. So let me see here. Tall man, are you Ricardo? Is that who you are? Anyways, let me know. I don't. If you used Tall Man as your username, I don't see it. But if you want to throw your first name in the chat, maybe you don't have to give any other information. I can, verify it. So. Anyways. Yeah. Huh. All right. Let me see one thing. Yeah, I do not see it, tall man. Later, Frank. All right. Adam fights southpaw but knocks people out with the right. That's funny. All right. Okay. Got it. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. All right. I appreciate you hanging out with me a little bit more. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great evening. We have 6 left in case anyone's interested. All right. So you guys have a great night. AJ, I thought we had something. I'm sorry. Sorry I couldn't be better. All right. Y'all have a great night.